doing it. Ooh, okay. I was burning that down.
Oh, no big deal.
Welcome to Let's Get Ready with Lauren and
Tracy.
Besties.
Oh my God.
Tracy is in town and we're going to go to dinner tonight. So hold on. I got to figure out. Every time I do this, I forget how it works. There we go. Okay. Layover. So yeah. So that if people start in the chat, we can see what they're saying.
Oh, that's fun. And we are in her bathroom, coming to you live.
Coming to you live from my bathroom as we get ready. Oh, Franny, what is this madness?
It's chaos, to be honest, but I hope you're here for it because it's a good time.
We're going to give a little transformation of what we look like right now.
Wait till you see the after, honey.
Because we got a dinner date together in good old Syracuse.
That's fun. And we've never been to you've been there, but I haven't been to the dinner place.
Oh, you've never been to the Preserve?
No.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to get in here.
That's fine. We got a floofs everywhere too. So
yes,
that's fun.
The dogs are everywhere. Hold on. Let me prop up this microphone. We're figuring this out as you go. Hello, everybody who is joining us.
Welcome to the chaos.
Welcome to the chaos.
Where we don't know what we're doing, but it really doesn't matter.
There we go. Live from the bathroom. Oh my God. How long have we been friends for? I was trying to think of that the other day.
Okay, well, think about when you came to CrossFit Syracuse. That's when it started, pretty much.
But I feel like I met you before.
Oh, yeah, before. It was just when you were a drop-in.
When I would drop in, yeah.
Yes, okay.
And remember when we used to go get coffee together on Thursdays when I was still commuting from Utica?
Yeah, I love that. That was at Peaks. If you guys have
yes.
You're like in that area. Oh my God. It's so good. I love them.
That was so good.
They were always so sweet.
You were my first friend in Syracuse.
Oh,
you know
no,
that?
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I was?
Yeah, you and Gary Chan.
Oh, Gary Chan is so fun.
Love Gary.
Yes.
Yep, my two first friends.
Okay.
Because I would go to coffee with you and then he would do comp class.
You're definitely not the worst friends to have.
No.
So I love that for you and me too. Yeah.
Ooh, Courtney finally gets to watch one of these live.
Okay,
yes,
welcome, Courtney.
Get ready. CEO here for the first Live with Laur.
Wow.
Bathroom Diaries. Is this the makeup show? Yeah, and we're not sponsored by any of these brands.
But if they wanted to, feel free.
But if they wanted to, especially Tula, that's my whole skincare routine. Feel free to send product to both of us.
It's fine. I love it.
And then we got some hot tools. My favorite one to make my hair curly. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get tonight? What's your drink of choice?
Oh, okay. So I don't know like where we're at, but I would love to start off with a glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had wine in like months, and I'm not like a wino head or anything, but I would
wino head
glass. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not judging if you are.
No. I'm gonna look at the holiday cocktails.
Oh, that's
those
fun.
Get me every time.
Yeah. They're fine. I like those too. You could probably like persuade me to that if there's something good.
Okay, so you got to tell everybody what you do, why you moved away from your. Oh my God. Why you moved away to Alpharetta, Georgia from your best friend.
I know, so sad, but so worth it.
For a great opportunity. And it's CrossFit related, so y'all can hear her little story.
So that's fun. Lauren and I met at CrossFit Syracuse, which is now Syracuse Sweat Club. And I was like running the nutrition department there. And I have been doing CrossFit myself for a really long time, and I've had Kyle Ruth from Training Think Tank as my coach. I think I'm going on 6 years now.
Oh my God, 6 years already? How did you get there?
I don't know, but it's like he is the best. And side note, he is opening up spots for clients. So if you need a coach, I'm putting a shameless plug here because he is the best. And he never opens up spots. So there's something to be said with that.
Wow.
And basically Becky Rogers from Training Think Tank, who established their nutrition department, caught wind of what I was doing in Syracuse, and Kyle and Becky reached out to me and asked if I would help them grow their nutrition department. And having worked with Kyle for so long and really love what TTT is all about, I ran as fast as I could because I was so excited. And I've been there ever since.
I remember we were going to, remember when we went to Sakana Ya for sushi almost every Wednesday?
Oh my God. Do I ever?
And the woman like knew our orders. She brought the Diet Coke. She brought the Ebby.
Not the Ebby. I'm dead.
And I remember when you're like, I have something to tell you.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, let me at least get a roll of sushi before you drop a bomb on me.
Don't worry, we only had like 3 or 4
I need to be fueled before you drop any bombs. And that's when you told me that you were getting this job at Training Think Tank, and they are so great. Like, I think some of the most intelligent people in the space are from Training Think Tank, and just through like you following them for all of those years, that's when I really became interested in them and like listened to their podcasts.
Yeah.
And then came down for, was it the Open?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I love that. Was that 2 years ago, I think?
Yeah, 2 Opens ago.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
I love that. Yeah.
You were going head to head with CrossFit Podfather? I don't even know what that means. Hi, is that a French braid? This is how I clip the top of my hair while I try to curl it to give me the look that I'm going for.
Oh, I love that. Yes, honey.
Oh, yes. Back on the town in good old Syracuse. I think last time we got a drink together, it was espresso martinis at Possibility.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was thinking about that. Because I remember when you set up. So Lauren was super sweet. We like did a going away dinner. And then after, she was like, okay, let's go like grab a drink real quick. And we were like, okay, sure. And she had like touch base with some of my like regular, sorry.
No, the chat was blocking your face.
But she reached out to some of like my clients and some people that I was close with at the gym and made sure they were all at the place to get a drink. So when I walked in, it was like a little surprise party. It was so sweet.
I love throwing a good old surprise party. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it was way too much, above and beyond, per usual from LaurenK, you know?
I had to let you go with a bang, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, you didn't let me down, that's for sure.
No, got a lot of floofy tails in here.
Oh, yeah, I know, and like all over me as well.
Yeah.
So, but it's okay. It's
got lint rollers in like every drawer here.
Just in case.
Yep, you gotta stay with it. So how is your training? You do high rocks and some running. You did was it a half marathon?
Yeah, we did a half marathon. And then since we finished that, I trained with Haley Ruth, which is Kyle's wife, who's also a nutrition coach for Training Think Tank, who's awesome. She's my coach, my nutrition coach as well. And we did that half together. And then once we finished that, we're like, why don't we try? Well, she was like, she wanted to do a high rocks, and I asked her to do the half. So we were even after that. And we did High Rocks Dallas in November as doubles, and that was super fun.
You guys crushed it.
Oh, I don't know about that, but we did it.
Oh, Fondal is also from Alpharetta.
Okay.
Love
that.
You should move to Georgia. I mean, when I visited Tracy, I had a great time. Like, even though the weather in the summer gets a little bit moist.
Oh, that's putting it nicely. It's wet.
I remember your first summer and texting you, or maybe we were on a FaceTime, and you telling me the amount of times you had to change your clothes at the gym just because of how like wet it got from the heat.
It was so bad. Yeah, that was something to get used to, but I will say it makes it so wherever you go, it does not feel as bad.
Especially because right now it's a whopping 27 degrees, which is actually warmer than it's been. It's been like 15 degrees.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's too much.
So, yeah, that's at least good.
But yeah, if we can just convince Lauren to move to Georgia, I'm okay with that.
I love it. You try to convince me to move to Georgia. Presley tries to convince me to move to Arizona. Both much nicer and much warmer climates than.
Nicer quality of life in that way.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. I mean, Syracuse is beautiful in the fall and the summer, but right now, oh, I'm sorry. Did you notice that I did not shovel my driveway?
I did notice, but it was not a big deal and I didn't mind. But you noticed,
I believe in the method of if my vehicle can drive over the snow and not get stuck, I'm going to do that.
I think that that's fine.
And that's just, I'm willing to change with some qualities.
It's called a power move.
But yeah, that's not a quality of my life that I'm willing to change.
Yeah. I mean, why would you? That sounds like too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much to keep up with.
And so many people get injured when they shovel. So I don't want to be another statistic on the news.
Yeah.
Is really what it is.
Is that it? Is that it, Laura?
That's what we're gonna go with.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad. If you ask a PT, they'd be like, okay.
Yeah, they'd be like, okay, we get it. We don't want you to have a heart attack or throw your back out.
Yeah, right.
Like all these other people.
Seriously.
Oh man, what a time to be alive.
That is something I do not miss, shoveling and like worrying about my driveway being plowed.
Yeah, it
just
is a pain in the butt. But this is our first live with Laur since before the holidays. That was the last time we did one. Yeah, I was sick with I think the flu. Yeah, which was
not good.
Pretty miserable. And then I wasn't gonna do a live with Laur the week of Christmas just because my family was in town and I was doing all of that kind of stuff. So this is our first one back. We're back to your normal scheduled programming here.
Love to see it.
We love to see it.
Subscribe,
like subscribe, etc. Help the channel grow. I did an interview with Lauren Smith that is live now on the YouTube channel, on this channel. Just talking more about her job and my job and her job are somewhat similar in a lot of ways, where she travels a lot as like a sports journalist and presenter and commentator.
Okay.
She's in like some other sports too. So she does CrossFit, but she also does rugby, fencing, high rocks. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's not a sport that she won't do, which is really cool. But she also has a great British accent. So I'm always like, oh, you're the Lauren with the good accent. Mine sucks.
Oh my God, you stop it.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
People with British accents can say some really raunchy things and sound like so pleasant. And then I feel like I say it and I just sound like trash.
Raunchy?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not as fun.
It's a real thing.
But it's just because you don't hear it all the time, I bet.
That too. Oh, bigger dating pool in Atlanta.
Yes. Doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's better. Tracy.
There's options. There's options. There's options.
Oh, the dating pool in Georgia. What does that look like?
I'm not like super familiar with it. But,
yeah. Yeah.
LOL.
It's great. Don't worry. I've been single as a Pringle for a long time now.
Yeah, it's a vibe. I'm here for it.
Who doesn't
like Pringles?
Oh my God. Okay. When you eat Pringles, do you eat one at a time or multiple?
Oh.
I gotta know.
Are we listening and not judging, or are we full judge?
I mean, I feel like that's a trend that I can't be honest about, because I can listen and not tell you I'm judging, but like
you definitely are.
Deep down, there's a little bit of judgment. So let's hear it.
I definitely eat one at a time, but I like thin chips. Like even tortilla chips, like when you get like chips and guac
Yeah.
or whatever, I love a thin tortilla chip.
Okay, but that's different because you put like guac or queso or pico on it. Like
Okay.
a Pringle, you don't like the big crunch when you put like 5 or 7 in your mouth.
Oh, 7? Okay.
It gets like so
Okay.
crunchy and then you can't really talk and then I'm like, excuse me, I'm so hungry and I love all of the crunch that's happening right now.
But it's like the best problem to have
Yeah,
because you have all the Pringles in your mouth.
it's great.
That's fun. But no, I'm not a fan of like the 7.
Okay, what flavor?
Plain, or I like the cheddar, except if you haven't gotten Pringles recently, the cheddar is like not the same amount as it once was.
What do you mean?
It's like barely dusted. That shit used to be like coated.
It's barely dusted.
Yeah, it's like basically like the plain ones. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh, that is lame. My mom gets them for my nephew Colton because she watches him almost every day. And I love barbecue flavored things. But,
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's
but
good
these barbecue ones did not taste good.
They did not slap.
No, I was
hate that for
very disappointed
That's not a good
about
time.
the BBQ.
Do you have a Q-tip?
Yes, the right there, that
Oh,
door.
perfect. It's like it's
Plenty.
supposed to be right here.
Yep, it's all right there for you.
So much.
Yeah, I use a lot of Q-tips in my life for so many things.
Oh, they are
My
a
ears,
keeper.
my eyes, my nose.
It's fine. It's fine.
If I like don't have Q-tips,
You are like unwell.
I'm panicked. Yeah,
That's fair.
I am panicked.
What about that fun eyeshadow you were telling me about?
Ooh, yeah. In there, so the door that's already open, in the back you can see 2 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I got them from Target. They have a lot of different color options.
This big freaking thing, Lauren?
Yeah. There's another one in there.
Okay, but it looks like brand new.
It is. I
Yeah,
got
I know,
it
but
around
I
the
feel like-
holidays.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. And if you need brushes, I have
You're
those
fine.
too.
I think I have that, so I should be
Okay.
okay. I just need like I'm very like basic nude-ish.
Basic bee.
I feel like I probably look like scary. Like when I was talking to them, I had one eyebrow done, so that was fun. It's fine.
It's all part of the process.
Trust the process.
Getting ready with friends.
Yes. First we just beat.
Oh man. What is happening in this chat?
Is it hard to keep up with?
No. People are just freaking weird sometimes.
Like with what they say, it doesn't make any
Yeah, we just roll over it and
sense. Okay.
listen and do not judge.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
Okay, so what else are you doing while you're in town?
Well, tomorrow we celebrate Christmas, which
With your family, yeah.
Yeah, so we do it later because we have like people that travel here that travel here to do it. So
Your sister lives in Vermont?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then I have my aunt coming and my sister and her husband are here, and then I actually leave Sunday morning. But tomorrow will just be like opening gifts and doing all that stuff.
Quick turnaround.
I know. Which like is whatever.
Enough.
It's enough. Yeah, it's enough. And like I just feel like I don't know how you guys are, but I really like Sunday to like set my week up.
Yeah, I
So
love my Sundays.
it's like a kind of a non-negotiable for me that by Sunday I'm like home,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, traveling on Sundays is not fun.
Yeah. I literally am like leaving so early, but it's going to be good because then I
It's
have, like, the
also
whole
better when
day.
you're the first flight out of here because if there's like weather
Yes.
delays, is it a direct flight? I can't remember.
Yep.
Delta
Yes.
has the direct ones. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
it's
gonna
like
get
that
behind you.
hub. You're fine. So yeah, that'll be good. But super chill. So happy I got to see my family. And tomorrow will be fun to finally like give people their gifts.
Kelvin wants to know, are we both single?
Yes. That's why we were talking about the Pringles, Calvin.
The Pringles. Oh man. Okay. Because most of the time the chat is so interested in my dating life. We are going to turn it to Tracy. Tell me or describe. I feel like what's the movie? Oh shoot. And I'm so bad with movies.
Yeah, you are. So
describe your perfect day.
Oh,
or your
preferred
favorite date. Yeah, no. But I want you to describe your perfect man and like the qualities that you really want in a man. We can
this
both
is
talk
good.
about that.
Okay, so I recently became single, so I'll be honest. I haven't really thought about this too much at the moment because
Good. It's a great topic to talk
I
through.
have zero interest. But I will say, okay, so number one is loyalty. Okay.
We love a loyal man.
A loyal man is a good man. Communicative, and I think like my biggest thing, okay, I think we all can agree.
Yeah, go in, sis.
Being honest is a wonderful thing and should be a requirement, but I also really value transparency. So meaning I don't have to ask for you to tell me the truth. You just do it. Weird.
You just do it.
You just fucking crush it, Sorry. But yeah,
I love that.
I also really appreciate someone that can make me laugh. That might sound corny, but
no, that is a great quality.
Yeah, because that really you're gonna be like my best friend. So
whoa. Hello.
Well,
Hello.
You're like my bestie for life. That's
Okay.
a different category.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
Yes. So I also want to make sure that we can do that too, have inside jokes and all that fun stuff. I do appreciate someone that's into fitness because I spend a lot of time on that. And not to say that that's a deal breaker, because sometimes being with people that aren't in your same space can be refreshing. But I think sometimes it ends up making it harder.
Well, I think there's a difference of you want somebody who's in the fitness space. It doesn't need to be High Rocks or CrossFit specifically.
Or obsessed with fitness.
If you're really into fitness the way you and I are, and you date somebody who fitness is not part of their lifestyle or routine at all, then what do Saturday mornings look like?
Right.
Are they going to want to sleep in and play video games or go out and get hammered on Friday night?
Right.
For me, I'm okay, that's great, but that's not going to be compatible because I like to work out with my friends on Saturdays.
Right.
So even though you and I are going to dinner tonight, we're going to have a few cocktails, but then we got an early bedtime because
that's right.
That's our lifestyle.
Right. So I definitely agree with that and think that that's important.
Ooh, okay. Follow-up question. Well, first of all, I think she means monogamy. Yes, I think we can all agree that
that too.
We don't want to be one of other women. We want to be the one.
Yes, but I also still value loyalty because I need to know that at any moment, if you need to drop what you're doing to have my back, you're going to, because I always do that.
Yep.
So I feel the loyalty thing is still up there as well as being monotonous.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Tell the ladies your relationship status. That's what we're getting into, guys. Hold on. Oh, wait, there was another one. Okay. Loyalty, that's sexy. Yes, it is. And I know that right now I look crazy. It's dry shampoo.
That's okay.
If you're wondering why there's a bunch of white
powder.
There's a
process. Trust the process.
Trust the process for the end result.
Yes.
Trust it.
It's coming.
So are you looking for a funny golden retriever?
More like a cuddly Rottweiler. You still have to be tough and bigger than me and know that I
a cuddly Rottweiler, Tracy Tucker.
So I can feel safe still.
Do you feel okay, this is a good follow-up question. Do you feel if somebody was not a big dude or somebody that was maybe still bigger than you, but a little bit smaller than maybe your aesthetic type you would go to, does that make you feel less safe? Because there's studies behind this.
Yeah. So I've always leaned towards much bigger men. Probably closer to 250 than the other, and that's very attractive to me. But because I do feel safe, not to say being with someone smaller or leaner, I'm not opposed to that either. I think my eye just is attracted to the other more, if that makes sense.
Okay. do you think that, and maybe this is a little bit stereotyping, but do you think that that type of man like has these qualities that like a funny golden retriever / a little bit Rottweiler?
I feel like they can. I just don't pick those ones.
Okay. Fair.
You
Because
know?
I guess like I think of the type that I historically have gone for.
Yes.
And I know that that type is not somebody who's going to be like a great partner, a great teammate, a great future like husband or
my
like
type
father.
Is a walking red flag.
Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting
That's
at.
what I'm saying.
I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah.
Whatever answer.
I don't trust that anymore. So we're just going based off experience here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think that that's fair. But it is hard. It's hard to get out of your own ways. And like my therapist talks a lot about with me, just from like my past dating and just like other traumas and things that have happened in my life that, you know, she was like, you shouldn't blame yourself for going for the same type or getting yourself into like similar situations. Like that's a pattern because you go for the devil, you know, instead of like the one that you don't. Like there's somewhat a sense of comfort of dealing with the bullshit that you already know how to deal with, if that makes sense.
Because it's like it might be chaos to a lot of people and yourself, but you like know what that
you know how to deal with that chaos. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's real. That's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Lauren? Tell me more about your because you've had I feel like I know what your type is, but it sounds like it may have evolved from your learning.
My type has definitely evolved because, and I think the other thing is that part of me, like in my younger dating years, maybe it was just this subconscious like thing about me that I wasn't 100% ready to like settle down or look for somebody who was super compatible. So like I wouldn't actively choose somebody like that I was still maybe I just like wasn't ready to like date healthy yet.
Yes.
Where now,
that's a real thing.
Yeah, where now I really look for more like not such surface level qualities, if that makes sense.
Attraction.
Yes. Yeah, like obviously attraction is a big thing, but like, can the person communicate with me? Do they want to communicate with me? Do they want to have hard conversations like right off the bat that maybe in the past felt like hard conversations, but like with the right person just feel like it's just part of the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So definitely somebody who can make me laugh. I think laughter in any relationship is super important. Obviously like loyalty is huge, especially with like my job. I don't want to wonder what that person is doing when I'm on the road. The same way
you're gone way too long.
Yeah, like the same way that they don't want to have to wonder like what bullshit am I doing?
Yeah.
So I think like having somebody who is loyal is definitely big, but also just like having a teammate. Like I keep saying teammate because I really do feel like that's what that person should be. Like they are your rock. They are your person that, like if there's an emergency, it's the person that I can call and it's almost like there's no questions asked. I'm going to help you and we're going to deal with it and we're going to figure it out together.
Yes. And I feel like it's so accurate. Like, I don't know. I feel like you definitely need to be attracted to the person.
For sure.
I think that's like really
attraction is part of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, I also think sometimes like to me, if you can like show me that you are loyal and show me that like we can have a good time or I don't have to worry about what you're doing and you don't have to worry about it. It's like you become that much more attractive as well.
100%. You know? Yeah, I agree. And like these qualities are attractive. Like, yes, if you don't find somebody attractive at all, then like tough. That I don't know how you work through that. Yeah. But if you're like, oh, I find this person attractive, maybe they're not the stereotype of what I would normally go for.
Probably a better thing.
That's probably a huge green flag.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Weird, right?
Somebody recently told me, I was talking about like guys that I used to date.
Oh God.
And I was talking about just like, yeah, most of those guys are like super tatted to the fact where their tattoos might look like they've done a couple crimes. Like that.
Oh, how real are we getting on this? A lot of my exes have. With or without the tattoos.
Okay, so then they were like, did they have tribal tattoos? Did any of your exes have tribal tattoos? Because almost all of mine did.
Yep. God, I wish those were still cool, but they're not. They're not cool anymore.
So if you have a tribal tattoo, get out of the chat.
Yikes.
Get out of here. Tracy and
We
I
don't want your kind.
We don't want anything to do with you.
We're not judging, but we're judging.
We're not judging, but you're the type of circus that we're not going to win at any carnival games.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going to have a bellyache afterwards and be unhappy.
Yeah, I'm not going on that ride.
Bad decision.
I'm
No,
not
ain't going on that ride.
I am too short.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh my God. There's so many comments. Hold on, guys. I'm catching
Oh,
up
I
here.
love that. What are they saying? They're probably like, Jesus Christ.
Partner workout Saturdays, yes. Okay. So no David Muir types.
I don't even know who that is.
Kenneth is asking, what is this? This is Get Ready with Lauren and Tracy, the two besties, while she's in town, and we also talk about our dating types, I guess.
I love that.
Feel free to drop your questions in the chat here as we play a little bit of catch up. OBX, I love the Outer Banks. There are great guys in church.
Oh, that's fun.
Maybe.
I think just because they go to church doesn't make them a great guy. But I'm sure there are.
But I think, like having something that you believe in and having like values and ethics, and those are obviously all like really great qualities. Have you tried North Point Church, Lauren's friend? Tracy.
Oh, no, but I think I have heard of it before. I'm like not opposed to that. Like, I think that's cool. I don't like think that that's weird. I think that it's great that like people, I personally don't go to church right now. I have. And I think it's great to like believe in something bigger than yourself, whatever that looks like for you. So, you know.
I don't want to meet the not funny, disloyal guy in Lauren's past. Rough. What attracted you to them? Ooh, Joel, that is a great question.
Well, Joel, they're usually some of the most attractive. That's the problem.
They're all narcissists, actually, and they lure you in. There's a lot of gaslighting. There's a lot of love bombing. There's a lot of like making you feel like like Tracy said, they are, or at least like were the type of guys that I was super, super attracted to physically. And then like all of the guys from my past have had fitness in common. So it was like, cool. Like, you know, we could work out together or we could have conversation over that. And from there, then they just make you feel like the most important person, like hot and heavy really quickly. And then like once they feel like they have you, that's when like the mind games start playing. So whether it's like the cheating or the disloyalty or like saying that they want to do all of these things with you, but like they don't want to call you their girlfriend. And hiding you. Yeah, that. Tracy and I actually dated the same person at the same time while we were best friends. Neither of us knew about it.
And we didn't even know.
We didn't even know until, were you already moved to Georgia but by the time we compared those notes?
Yes, but I think we both like started putting it together before I actually did.
Yeah.
And then once I moved, we were like, Lauren.
Yeah, so besties dated the same person, but he told both of us basically the same thing, that yeah, I really like you, but I don't want to call you my girlfriend. And because like we all went to the same gym together, it was like this big secret. And yeah, so.
Oh yeah, we're really just spilling it out for the folks.
Yeah. That's as challenges will go into that one because, like, honestly, like, we are not going to give him any limelight or any time because he is a piece of shit. But
but I'm here for that.
Love, learn, and T-money.
Love that.
But I'm here for that.
But I'm here to support that message.
Yeah, it's a good message to support. So yeah, having somebody that like wants to take you out and wants to hold your hand and wants to introduce you to like their family and friends and like integrate you in their life is very important.
Yes, and like make it known that you're like not hiding in the corner.
Yeah. So edgy, athletic, loyal, attractive comedians. Is that what you're into?
I mean,
your eyelashes look fire. Your eyes look so good.
Well, I always like feel like it's different.
Get closer to the camera. Show
no,
yourself
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
We'll do it together when we're done.
Okay.
But I feel like it's never when you get maybe this would be a good poll for you guys. I feel like when you get ready anywhere else besides your own house, it never like looks the same. So I always have like a little bit of panic. But this bathroom is a good time.
Okay.
So it's going well.
Okay, some people entered late to the chat. Who's the chick? Tracy Tucker, training think tank, nutritionist, my bestie from home, but then she moved to Alpharetta, Georgia for her opportunity to work with Training Think Tank and left me in Syracuse, New York to die from the cold.
Just freeze to death.
That's pretty much. So that I would freeze to death here while she got to go sweat her ass off in Georgia.
Yep. So I'm that chick.
Lauren's best friend. Okay, thanks for answering the questions in the chat, guys. Oh my God. This is quite an honor, Lauren. Oh my God. Hey, Franny. Wow, everybody in the chat knows each other. Oh, the friend is banging.
Oh.
That's what Marsh said.
I don't know who Marsh is, but that's nice of you.
Oh my God. We're getting ready for our dinner date together.
Very important date.
Very important date. We're
VIP.
VIP, baby.
Okay, Lauren, you might have to do my hair or something.
Yeah, I can.
I feel like my neck is like pale.
Do you go tanning anymore?
No, no. I used to for like a hot minute, but I don't anymore because I had like a membership to like a Globo gym, and so I could do it there.
Oh, did they have tanning there?
Yes, but now I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
So I just put all the bronzer on, folks. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, I have a tattoo. I just have one tattoo. Live deliberately. I got it with Presley while we were in Greece, and the man spoke no English, so I'm very happy that he could spell it correctly.
Oh, that's huge.
I looked at it like
because that could be like terrifying.
Yeah. Lauren, that sounds like bare minimum when I was explaining
your type.
The past men. Yeah, bare minimum. You're right.
Basically.
I used to go for the bare minimum men. I mean, you guys know I've talked about my shitty dating past. It wasn't great. I didn't make good decisions for myself. So part of it, like, I'll take the onus on that. Part of it was I was choosing the wrong people, and I was allowing the wrong people in my life. And now we cut that shit out. We don't do that anymore.
So it like reminds me of this Instagram reel. I saw some lady posted something she learned from her therapist, and I thought it was like so good. And it's kind of like along the lines of what we're talking about. So she uses this analogy of like, okay, so if you live in your apartment by yourself and you don't have any furniture yet, you don't have any groceries, it's like bare bones in there. Yeah. And someone comes to the door with a piping hot pizza.
Oh, I've heard this. I've heard this.
And you're like starving. That's going to look amazing. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can have some, but you have to let me in too. You're going to be like, okay, come in. Let's eat this pizza.
Right, because I'm so freaking hungry.
I'm freaking starving. Now, if the same thing happens, but your apartment's fully finished, you have an abundance of groceries, you've meal prepped for the week, like you're set to go. They come to the door with the pizza. It still looks good, right? Like we all love pizza.
Yeah.
But if they were like, okay, but I got to come in too, you'd be like, actually,
maybe I won't let you in.
I'm all set, you know? So I feel like that's also a real thing. Like when you're in a better spot too, you can like recognize like what's better and not for you, you know?
Self-growth. We love that.
We're here for it. Okay. Should I curl my hair or should I straighten it?
Tracy is hidden by the chat. People want you to move closer this way.
Hi, friends.
Here, I'm just gonna.
We have so much going on. But I'm done with this. I just need to do my hair now.
Okay. Actually, we're gonna switch spots now. Yeah, you guys know what I look like. Okay.
But I also don't know
do you want this?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah.
Do you think I should?
Yeah. So you
Okay,
can
do you
have
have
bigger
hairspray?
curls. Yep. Or if you want smaller curls.
Oh my God, you're so
that way.
She's
I'll
the most
plug this back
bougiest
in.
friend. You guys.
Bougie.
Yeah, I swear to God, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Let me hold, please.
She's got all the bells and whistles, but I knew I didn't even have to bring anything because
No.
she would have it all.
You didn't. Hairspray. Yes, I have that.
Just because my hair will not stay if there is none. So is that okay to use this with that for you?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it
That's
gets a
fine.
little whatever.
Okay, Saber Dude.
Yes, I know.
Hi, Big Bear.
Oh God.
Okay, you keep doing it. I'm gonna go through this chat.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Tracy is hidden by the chat. We moved her, so you should be good.
Welcome.
Ladies,
Tracy.
you won't get that dating narcissist. We're done. We're done with
Yes,
that.
we're over them.
Training think tank. Why is that all in capital?
Yeah, hopefully because it's so great.
Because it's amazing.
I love it.
It's Friday. Is Presley still with HWPO? Yes.
And I love Presley.
Yeah, Tracy also knows Presley because she's worked with her.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now I'm all caught up in the chat.
I wish Presley was here too.
Oh my God,
We probably couldn't handle that.
That would have been epic to have.
It would be a good time.
Everybody together.
I know. And I've literally never met her in person, I don't think. So.
She's your virtual friend.
Yes. Virtual bestie.
There was something that I was thinking of that I was gonna say. What was it? Oh my God, now I remember.
I'm not ready.
Okay, yeah, because we were talking about like therapy and stuff. So this doesn't have to do with dating, but it has to do with like if you have a crazy family dynamic, which you know that I do.
You no way.
So I know, me no way. I have a really big extended family and I love them dearly. We have so much fun together, but they're a lot.
Yeah.
They're a lot and they're a tough crowd.
But I also love her family. You guys are like the sweetest people ever. Her aunt was my 5th grade teacher.
Aunt Kathy, who watches my dogs when I travel.
Yeah, I love her. Shout out to her. Okay, sorry.
So I saw there was this like Instagram reel of this therapist talking about like how to get through the holidays with your crazy family to just accept them for how they are. And the way to do it was to create a bingo card of like the obnoxious shit that your family does. I made a bingo card for me, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, and my brother-in-law of like, okay, this aunt gets drunk before 4 p.m. Like,
that's amazing.
This uncle has a conversation with my dad because like the two of them don't talk to each other. Like little things like that.
I can already think of 8 things for my family. So
yes,
perfect.
So then like we took a picture of like each of our bingo boards and then we like used the app to like
make it
write it off.
God.
So then we were in a group chat together texting each other like anytime something would happen. And it made it so much more fun and just like was relaxing
because you could like look for the annoying things and laugh instead of
and
being
accept
miserable.
it because like we're not going to change our freaking crazy family.
No.
They just are how they are.
They just are the way that they are. You know?
Yeah.
Family's fun.
Family is fun.
Says I've seen that movie ends the same every time and no one eats the pizza. That's funny.
Yeah, you know.
Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say that we were unique with our dating past.
Yeah,
like,
right.
We're like one of those train wreck movies that like, why are they dating the worst possible people ever?
But you can't like look away from hearing about it, like a car accident, you know? Not something you want to see, but you can't look away when you do, you know?
It's just part of it. But look, we grew.
And we're growing.
I'm confident that the next men that we date are going to be some serious gems.
I'm glad she's confident.
I'm convinced. Okay, but to be fair, you're still raw off of this last douchebag. I've had over a year to like process,
heal, grow,
self-help, work on myself, therapy.
Yeah, I need like one of those, just like a year.
Yeah.
You know?
So you'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there. And I know this next man, I'm gonna ask him 27 million questions when you find him or when he finds you. And I'm gonna make sure that he is the fucking prince.
I love that for me.
I love
And
that
for you
too.
But I also feel like I hope that anyone watching now like really like what are they thinking about this getting ready process? And, like, do you understand all that is now entailed?
Do you know what happens if you're like, hey, you want to go to dinner tonight? Do you know what the process is gonna look like?
Like I don't even know how long we've been going.
And also like before this part, normally we would take like a shower or a bath and then shave your legs and then like
shave
lotion.
Everything.
Yeah, so it's like it's a whole process. We need a
my
whole afternoon, an entire afternoon.
Get my nails redone.
The get ready for a dinner process.
Yeah. So I mean, we're really condensing it here for the people.
We are.
So I love that for us.
Yeah. So next time you ask a girl out, since it looks like mostly men are in the chat, know what you're getting yourself into here.
Yeah,
What is this? This eyeliner is shit. Here.
Do you want families in the future? That is a good question.
Oh, that is a good question. So that's actually a really interesting. Actually, I don't know the answer for you.
Yeah, that's okay. You share yours first.
Okay. So I actually was convinced up until about a year ago that I would not have children and that my lifestyle just would never be conducive to it because I really enjoy traveling and I really enjoy like not just traveling for work, but traveling in general.
Yes,
like,
you've always been like that.
I have such like a desire to travel and explore. And I would love like when I do find a man and like get married, I want to like take a yearly trip with my husband to somewhere in the world that we've never been to. Like that's just such a big passion for me. So finding somebody who like also has a travel bug and a passport is important. But then my nephew is 4 now.
He's so cute.
And I would say once he was born, I was like, I would see just like how my sister's family was. And then I would think of like my favorite memories growing up and how they were with like my cousins and like the crazy shit that we used to do. And then I just started thinking more like, you know what, maybe I do want a family. I just like can't see that right now because I'm not with somebody and because I've chosen such terrible humans to like date that the thought of any of them being a father to my child is fucking terrifying.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But now that I've like been able to have some space from that, the thought of like raising kids and being able to have them close with like my sister and their kids. And yeah, like maybe me and my husband will still take like, obviously if the finances are right, but we'll be able to still take like a vacation abroad. And like, once the kids are older, maybe that's something that we can instill in them and they can be part of that. And I know obviously like finances are a huge thing with that. Like kids are fucking expensive. Like I see that. Why does this eyeliner look like shit? I have to
it doesn't. I know. Don't worry. Mine's like one is way lower than the other.
Yeah, like
I'm like, just don't look at both at the same time.
Right.
You know?
So in short, yes, I do want to have a family. And that's like a new thing that has come into my life.
I love that. I wouldn't care either way for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't judge you if you didn't, but I love that you'd like evolve to that. And it's kind of just like a little similar. Like I'll be honest, like for the longest time too, I never thought I like really wanted children.
Yeah.
I just didn't have, like, I feel like that like motherly instinct or feel like, oh, you know, some people are like, I cannot wait to like grow up and be a mom.
Yeah, I never
felt that way.
Yeah, ever. So that's why I always thought like, well, I don't want kids if I haven't thought like my whole life that I want to be a mother.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And then I think they're like a big part of it, probably for the both of us, just based on our dating history, is you also I think if you've never dated someone you felt would be a good like father in that way,
Yeah.
it's really hard for you to like picture wanting to do that. You almost like feel like train yourself to think the other way.
Yep.
You know? So like in my last relationship, I like started opening my mind to that option or possibility. And I wasn't ever like opposed.
Mhm.
So like I feel like that's kind of where I am. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm probably someone that's not gonna like go plan for that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? But
yeah, I think it really does say something that like when you haven't been in healthy relationships, like how that does reform your opinion. Because I even think of like, I mean, relationships that I had been in that I actively knew like, okay, this is not good and I need to get out. Then the thought of like, oh my God, if there were like kids in the picture,
oh my God,
like
nightmare.
maybe I wouldn't have gotten out of some of those relationships.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Forever.
So I see like why people with kids like stay in really unhealthy relationships longer than they should, or maybe forever, because you know you can't just think about yourself.
Yeah. And that's so hard. Like, you know, so
yeah. Good
that's
question.
like an intense good question.
Yeah. What else we got?
I don't know.
Thank God I'm a man.
Oh, for real, Kenneth. For real.
Where did the
Oh yeah, the next one was
how are you finding your dudes? So historically, I was finding men on dating apps. I would say mostly I used Bumble until I got kicked off Bumble. That was some bullshit. Because I freaking put my Instagram in my bio so that people could verify who I was. Like,
to be fair, I feel like when I had
so
it like over 2 years ago, I feel like that was a thing. Like,
yeah.
I remember like almost not like linking it to it, but I remember like that's what everyone did because of that reason. You know what I mean? So that you could like kind of get to know them more through their page too.
Right.
Like their Instagram page.
So that it was more secure or whatever. Yeah.
But I guess once you said that, I was like, fuck, I didn't know.
I got kicked off Bumble, so that was fun. So then I mostly used Hinge. What were some of the other ones?
There's Tinder.
I actually, so I listened to the podcast Call Her Daddy, and she was like promoting it for a while. So I was like, maybe it's not just like a place where people go to like sleep with each other. Let me check it out. And I don't know. Like the vibes on there, like it just didn't seem like people were taking it seriously.
Okay.
But I will say I am no longer on any dating apps.
Oh, I love that.
So
that's fun.
Yeah.
I also like, I don't know if I'm just like old school or what, but I actually like, I'm not someone that like goes out like ever, I feel like.
Me either.
But I absolutely like love being out and then like being able to approach a guy that I think is attractive. Like a little bit of that chase, you know, or like whatever. I love that. Like I know like a lot of girls are like, I would never go up to a guy. I'm like,
well, I have no. Yeah,
I
both of us are the
so
same in that.
Fun.
Yeah,
like that's like part of it. I feel.
I will flirt. I will introduce myself. I'll say, "Hey, you want to buy me a drink?"
Yeah, anything to get the convo going. You know.
Yeah,
but like,
I love that.
I say that, but also I don't go anywhere. So.
In theory,
it's like a great idea.
If we did go out,
we would be like the best wing woman.
We really would. We really would. That would be a whole thing.
Well, you know, we'll see where the night takes us.
Yeah, who knows? Perhaps you could go live in Arizona showing how you get ready. Oh my God, Dollywood. Mariah Moore did behind the scenes with Sevon with a baby strapped to her chest. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And she's a baddie. Mariah Moore is awesome.
Do I know who that is?
She's done some of the CrossFit game docs.
Oh,
I don't think you would like recognize her.
Oh, okay.
But it's a name that you'd probably recognize if you saw.
Also, everyone needs to check out Lauren's eye makeup, especially this one. It's stunning.
The process, guys. The process.
I know. As she's trying to like read the things.
I know. Oh wait. My friend is having great luck finding cool girls on Hinge because they give you a lot of opportunities to talk about yourself and describe what you like. One of the good features on Hinge is that they have a voice prompt, which I thought was clever, so that you can like hear the person's voice and you can also get a vibe of like how they talk.
Yes.
And I think that that's
I remember that.
huge. But I will say, like, I should have done an Instagram reel when I was still on Hinge of like
Cringe.
Just like how one track mind a lot of the guys on these dating apps are, because like with the prompts they would literally have the same exact answers.
That's
like that kind of stuff.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I feel like the voice thing's cool, but like I don't know, sometimes like I remember when
you don't want to hear the man's voice.
Well, I just feel like
you're judging him on his voice.
Well, that, and I'm like, I feel like in my bios I'm like super short and like that I want you to like ask me more. Because I feel like if you put too much, I start judging you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Lauren, you can use your big radio voice. I don't even know what that is.
Oh. How many drinks?
That one.
Tonight?
Over under of how many? Honestly, like, truthfully, real talk here. I don't know about you, but like, I don't know the last time. Okay, wait. I do. Hold on. Let me pencil that. Before this time that I'm about to share, I don't know the last time that I went to a bar and a man just like bought me a drink.
Oh, yeah. Well,
besides when I went to a bar just by myself, just to watch the Yankees play when they were in the playoffs or when they were in the World Series. And I went to this bar, literally just wanted to go by myself. And 2 men in their 50s bought me drinks that night.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, oh, apparently this is the age range of the men that are interested in me. But that is a cutoff for me. We ain't going there.
I mean, it could be a zaddy.
It could be a zaddy.
Yeah,
when was the last time a man bought you a drink at a bar?
I feel like also I was like in a relationship for like a little over 2 years, so some time before then. Like I literally don't even know if I remember, you know, because I also like don't put myself in the situation to do that ever. Like even when I did go out before, it was with like friends from the gym, like TTT. So we were like all together. So like it wouldn't, like, you know, when you're like with people.
Yeah. It's harder when you're in groups of people because then
it's like too many people.
And and nobody knows like who's with who and
right.
Yeah.
So long time for this girl, but maybe if you guys
maybe tonight,
good juju out there for us.
Maybe we'll get all of our drinks paid for tonight.
That would be fun.
Honestly, we're gonna put out those vibes.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad vibe.
It's
right.
How funny will that be? Oh my god.
Someone said, "Thank goodness I got out of the game 40 years ago." Yeah, Jeffrey,
jealous.
You are so lucky.
You are so very lucky.
Just stay there, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Don't come out here.
It's
hard out here.
It really is. The dating apps, like, man, it's just hard because I also feel like meeting people in real life, you can see their body language, you can see how they interact. There's just so many things about a human that you cannot see over a dating app. And then like the amount of shitty first dates that I've been on in the past, God, like almost 10 years, truly. Like, I've had boyfriends or like flings in between, but then I would go back on the dating apps and just like these awkward moments or just like people that don't know how to interact.
Well, and you would have been able to avoid all that had you like met them once before.
You
know?
Yeah.
So that's like the hard thing. But I do like, we're the same in that like when we meet someone on there, like I would much rather like meet you in person right away.
Yep, same.
Because it's really easy for someone to just be like a smooth talker, you know, and I don't want to like really get to like someone from just like a text messages, you know?
Yep. And that's why I rather go on a million first dates and feel like I'm quote unquote like wasting my time than only go on a couple dates, but like have these texting relationships.
Be so like invested. And then when you actually spend time with them, you're like, oh.
And you're like, well, why did I just waste 2 weeks texting this person? When then I met him in person and I'm like, we ain't compatible. Like, this guy's a fucking loser. or maybe I'm not compatible with them. Maybe they're like, yeah, this girl's bad shit crazy. Or a lot of the times they're like, yeah, I hate your job and I hate how much you travel and that just ain't gonna work for me. And that's fine.
But at least it's like upfront. It's from the beginning.
Right.
It's not
you
like,
let me know that and then we can both move on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, just going on a date right off the bat is always
okay. And maybe we should talk about like, okay, what do you like your first dates to be? Because I have like a couple things I definitely don't like.
Okay. So if I don't know the person and it really is like a risk of what is this person going to be like, I'm totally fine with coffee being the first date. And I know that I'll get a lot of slack for that because like a lot of people on Instagram and TikTok and stuff are like, oh, the man should like take you out to a dinner for the first date and like it should feel like a date. But I don't know that I want to like spend 2+ hours with somebody that I've never met before.
Yeah.
So I feel like with coffee for a first date, you can, especially if it's like in the middle of the day or even like on a Sunday or a Saturday, you can have other things that are planned around that to kind of limit the amount of time you're with that person. Like, hey,
Smart.
I
Yeah,
have an hour to go grab coffee
Yeah.
and then I'm meeting up with friends at this time.
Yes.
And then if the date went great, okay, you want to see them again and you're
Yes.
going to set up that follow-up date.
No, I love that because you love, like you said, if you never met them, you like want to at least meet them. But I can't stand like, no, I do not want it to involve any food really.
Yeah.
Either because I think that's like, I don't want to be like freaking, chewing
No, okay.
the whole time and I'm trying to talk and like look cute and be fun, you know, and I just don't like food on the first date, but I love food. So it's like, and I think when you don't do that, you also set it up for next time. Let's make it dinner instead, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of like to like do something like the coffee or like a walk.
Yes. I love a good walk date.
Yes.
So like I have dogs or if that person had dogs and like, hey, like let's go to the park and go for a walk or Green Lakes.
Yeah.
That's a
fun.
great place. I also, and this is not like a first date, but I think if I got to know the person and maybe like after we went out to dinner or something, I love like activity dates.
Oh, where you actually are doing something. Like, I love that. That's so fun. Well, because you make better memories that way, I feel.
Like, oh, there's live music playing. Like, let's go listen to like this band that you really like. Or, oh, like, not this specifically because I'm not a rock climber, but like,
oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, like, or like, let's go axe throwing, or
yes, like
I don't love bowling, but yeah, just like
curler is
right, so good. Look at that hair, holy shit! You're fighting your husband tonight. I don't know that you want to, but you're going to.
Yeah.
Why does your hair look like that? Mine looks like this from the same damn curler. Did you use it? Oh, you used the small one.
Small, lots of hairspray, but the key, I didn't have one here, but you can also, so I love a wide tooth comb to brush out the waves, honey. But if you don't, you can just use your fingers.
Oh my God, hair and makeup with Lauren and
But
Tracy.
I'm also using like her whole kit hairspray, so.
That's okay. That's okay.
We'll just pay her back.
You're good.
We'll just get her one extra drink and call it.
No, we're getting free drinks from the Zaddy.
From the Zaddies. Oh, see, I don't judge. I don't judge age. There is no limit. You can judge me for that. That's fine.
No, I will say that the most successful relationship I ever had was with an older man. The teacher, the professor, you know the professor. The professor. Now that was a great relationship. It was just sad that it had to end because I moved to Illinois. But
yeah, that is sad.
Man, he treated me like a queen.
I love that for you. But I don't know. I don't mind that. I actually, so I don't judge age. I don't want younger. I really
Oh,
don't.
hell no.
I cannot.
I am not dating a younger man because they do not have their shit together. Which, to be fair, I know a lot of older men who also don't have their shit together. But the odds.
Because they're older does not mean they're more mature. Trust me.
Fact.
So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep. The comments.
Okay, yeah. Update us on the comments, Tracy.
Oh, okay. Let's see. How do I go up? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Little thing.
Yep. I don't even remember where we left off.
Yeah, let's see. Holy smokes, we're behind.
Oh,
Okay, there's the big radio voice thing.
okay, yeah, we saw that.
Low IQ dudes in Syracuse or what? Quite low, friend.
So low, the lowest.
Oh, yeah, that's where Jeffrey said he got out of the game 40 years ago. Short profile signal, fake bots to guys. Oh, okay, Joel, that's helpful. Thank you for that, because
Tracy's learning.
I'm a robot on there.
Because I'm a robot.
Oh, also, Franny's making sure we don't get roofied. It's important.
Oh yeah, thank you. That is important. Have you ever been roofied before?
Oh, yes.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I have. It's terrifying.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Franny.
That's a different story for a different time.
Okay. Yeah. That ain't a live chat.
Yeah.
That's a secret conversation with her bestie chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff could pull any woman. That dude's got aura. Joel said guys in their 30s either don't want anything or are coming out of divorces. That's a thing. Okay, maybe this is a thing we could talk about, Lauren. Are you like opposed to someone having been like married and divorced before or have their own kids? Like, do you have kind of like intolerables for that or any like guidelines or preferences?
No, I would say like a man coming out of a divorce doesn't scare me. I think it's important to like know the dynamic and know like what caused the divorce.
Yes. And if it's like aligned with your values still.
Yeah, if it's aligned with my values and making sure that like obviously like did you cheat on your wife? Because that would then be a deal breaker for me. But yeah, just kind of knowing the scenario. I think that there's a lot of great guys that maybe just chose the wrong person at first. And I can think of two of my best friends that were married, divorced, and now married or like have kids with amazing women. So like got it right the second time.
Yeah, that's fair.
A man with kids. So Crazy Chris, do you remember him? He was in Wisconsin. He was,
I think you told me about him.
Yeah, we won't get into details on here, but so he had kids, and kids weren't like a deal breaker for me, but with him it was a bad scenario for a lot of reasons, but also like his one son had like severe anger management problems and would like throw things at me, and I'm not the mother, so it was just
awkward.
Yeah, like his daughter was a sweetheart and I just like felt really bad for her. So I don't think it's a deal breaker, but it definitely would like have me on edge knowing what like the full dynamic was.
Yeah, and I think it's like challenging because something that we need to think about is like, okay, you meet someone new. I don't know, and I know Lauren is probably the same way, but I usually give people the benefit of the doubt until they like prove me otherwise, because I'm trying to not be like jagged, or like super bitter from previous things, right? So I give everyone a chance, but like, okay, so we talk about, say the guy is divorced and we're like, okay, well, we need to see like, is the reason for the divorce in line with our values? Because like that would be an issue if it isn't, right? But like there is this little thing that guys are good at too, and women are good at as well. So we're not discriminating, but like men can lie. And unless you know them your whole life or like know the history of what happened, sometimes they can tell you something and something else happens and you don't know that until you know, right? So like it's
context matters.
Yes, it can be like so hard because I think sometimes too, when you're like meeting someone, I'm sure if like the guy cheated on the wife, he doesn't want to be like, yeah, I like banged somebody else, while you're trying to impress someone new, right? So I think there's a lot of like sugarcoating that happens too in the beginning. And so again, transparency, being honest without having to ask. So I can listen and not judge. I think that's hard. But
hold on, I just gotta bring this out because I can't figure out what lip color I want.
Oh no, you're good. But either don't matter to me either. I think the only thing that I will say, like the divorce thing doesn't bother me, or the kids thing doesn't bother me, but I think the age of the kid is important.
100%.
Are we at the point where I also need to be more of a parenting role and also communicate with the actual mom? Because that's going to be different.
Right. Like what's going to be the dynamic of me, you, and your ex-wife?
Right.
Am I going to have to
like
communicate with her?
Drop off, pick up, like things.
Yeah.
That's different than like if they're a teenager even, or like older than that, you know?
Or if the mom's just not in the picture anymore for whatever reason.
Because that happens too. So
yeah.
That's a good question.
Not hard and fast lines, but
yeah.
Proceed with caution.
Okay, vibe check. I mean, it's a good vibe over here, Franny. I love that. Oh, I hit some. Okay. So Caleb said, "Fuck texting, snap only, ghost as needed."
Snapchat? No.
Caleb, but we're judging.
Okay, listen here, Caleb. Snapchat is for cheaters. That is where they live.
Facts all day.
If you're above the age of 25 and on Snapchat,
I'm judging.
We're listening and we're judging. We're listening and we're judging. Sorry, not sorry.
Then Joel said coffee is the best date. Shout out to you, Joel, because coffee is amazing. Franny, you definitely need an out.
What kind of out? An out for what?
Maybe. Oh, I don't remember. That was.
I know, because people talk as we are answering and we're delayed, but.
Views on plastic surgery. Lip filler, boobs, etc.
Oh, great topic. Great topic.
Oh, I love this too. Okay.
You start this time. Okay.
Okay, first of all, I really don't care if you
look at what's happening. Oh my god, where do we think we're going to the fucking
we are going to dinner.
Not in these outfits. You guys, you'll have to look at Instagram for the outfits because we're not going to change during this live.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously, that would, Okay. Okay, Tracy, you're up first. Here you go. What do you need?
Okay.
What do you need here?
I don't know. I think I'm done. I just need to change.
Okay. Perfect.
I think for the most part.
Perfect. This will be the last question we answer.
Oh, okay. This is good. So first of all, I think your body's your body, mine is mine. So I really don't give a shit if you do things then that makes you happy. Me personally, I don't have any desire, obviously being a nutrition coach, I love taking care of my body and making it be the healthiest body it can be for a long time. So hopefully I don't need to ever do that or feel like I need to. But I also think I'm trying to think. I've never done anything like that to my face. I think I'm really nervous about face things. I just literally got microblading done, and that was a big thing for me. It's funny, but I think the only reason I could is because it's technically a tattooing, and I have literally tattoos all over. so I was like, if they're on everywhere else, what's my face? I'm also the weirdo girl that would probably get a face tattoo at some point and totally be okay. So the eyebrows were okay, you know?
I love that.
But I don't think I'm probably never gonna go get those other things like filler or Botox, but I wouldn't be opposed. I just think they're an expense and not one that I make room for at this time. If that's fair. I would I think a boob job is so cool, and the right shirt that would be so fun, but I can't even stand when I actually have boobs and work out with boobs. So I'd rather have small boobs. Okay, that's enough.
Okay. Hello. I am part of the big titty party.
So she doesn't have to worry about that.
So here's the thing. After I have children, you best believe that I am going to get a lift. We are going to put these things back to
they
where
might
they
be a
were.
little deflated.
Yeah. So we're going to, I definitely won't get a boob job. I do not want them to be any bigger.
Yeah, I get that.
And also I have breast cancer in my family. My mom had breast cancer. So I wouldn't want to make detecting that any more complicated, but once the children are out of this body, making them rise.
Grand rising.
A grand rising, a little live and tighten them up.
Yes.
Might be in my future.
Hey, you know, it's the little things that lift you up.
It's the little things that lift you up. But other than that, plastic surgery, yeah, like what are we calling plastic surgery? Because similar to Tracy, I've had my eyebrows microbladed.
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
I also, yeah, because that's
Tattooing.
tattooing.
Right?
I had my lips tattooed. You can't tell now because I have lipstick
But that
on.
was so cool.
But it's called lip blushing. So basically you pick a color. So my lips have always been super, super light. They are literally the same exact color as my skin. And I was always really self-conscious about it, especially like as a lot of my job is on camera. So I got them tinted. So semi-permanent
Yeah, I think that's so
tattoos
cool.
so that they can look like a normal color. And I also get Botox in my forehead.
But like she's on the camera so much and people are so mean. So I feel like if I was in your position, I'd probably like do the freaking works because it's annoying. Everyone's annoying.
Honestly, like I started doing it as preventative.
Sure.
So like if we get really close to my forehead, I don't have any like lines on my forehead because I started getting it before those creases.
They really form.
Yeah. And it just like, other than that, like I don't want to get filler.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything that changes what I look like.
And it's hard because I honestly think like a little of that stuff looks really cute sometimes or like really pretty. But I also like feel like I can see why people get carried away with it
For
because
sure.
they want it to be more dramatic and then they like it and it more. But then
or
it's
if you go to
too
somebody
much.
who is like pushing product and trying to get you like, oh, like you got Botox in your forehead. Maybe now you need it by your eyes, or maybe you need it like on your smile marks where
Right.
like I have permanent smile lines. My Botox woman, I tell her not to touch them because I like that it shows that I smile a lot. Like,
yeah, I love that.
so that's just me. But
yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. It's like
yeah.
the
And
like a
again,
healthy
do whatever
medium.
makes you happy.
Yeah, like also our opinions shouldn't matter, you know, to you if like what you're going to do with your body.
Your body, your choice.
Well, on that note, we gotta go.
Okay, this has been so fun. I wasn't even trying to make that political. I was almost like
had to make it weird.
making a little bit of a joke because we're talking about like
Yep, and that's my cue. Gotta go. Gotta flash.
Okay, guys, it's been really fun.
Wish us luck, please.
Wish us luck. Feel free to send us Venmo.
Yes.
For our drinks
at Tracy Tucker 14.
At Lauren Khalil. Just Lauren Khalil. Because that would also mean that somebody else paid for our drinks and
we could keep it going.
You know, maybe we'll need an Uber home. Who knows?
Okay, that's a vibe. Do they have those in Syracuse?
This motherfucker. Yes, they have Ubers in Syracuse. Sure. Okay, it's 5:49. I'm starting to get hungry.
Me too. I can't wait.
Thank you for joining this
Thank
live
you guys
conversation.
So much.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. The live shows are back, baby. They're back.
Fucking go.
Tell your friends, like, subscribe. You know that we have fun here. Thank God it's Friday. Here they come. Here we come. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Where's the end?